Welcome back or welcome in. I'm Seer Cypher. This is my channel where I read tarot. I'm a psychic medium, starseed, light worker, creative, intuitive soul sent here in this now moment to deliver you a message. Hi, I have Serpentina below. Let me try and show you. Hi Serpy, little cutie. Now I gotta put this back where it was. Everything that you will need from me will be down in the description box below, so check that out if you feel called to. I do offer private readings, so check out my website for the services that I offer and the prices, or just send me an email. If this message is showing up for you now, you can guarantee that there is some piece of wisdom in here that the angels desire you to know. But this is a general message, so just take what resonates and leave behind the rest, because the rest will be for someone else. I am trusting that the universe has connected us now in this beautiful moment for a very good reason. So let's dive into today's message. I have already pulled oracle cards. Okay, and let me just touch on the snapshot that I am seeing here. Okay, you're breaking through something. You're breaking through something big. We've got the limiting beliefs and take the leap, right? So there is some action that you are going to be taking, my love, where you are breaking out of a very constrictive, very limiting set of mental beliefs that you've inherited. You've inherited from family, ancestors, in your lineage, right? You're a curse breaker. You're a chosen seed, okay? But there is something that you're taking the leap on that is going to get you closer to your dreams, okay? It's a leap of faith into your dreams, okay? And I really feel like we've also got the forgiveness card coming forward. And this card to me really talks about having to tune into forgiveness, to let things go, let betrayals go, let past experiences go, because the forgiveness is not, is not forgetting, it's not condoning, it's not even accepting is what I want to say. But it's releasing. It's a form of saying, okay, this happened. So I guess it is acceptance. But it's not accepting the behavior as good. It's not returning to environments that are toxic for you because you have an open heart and you're forgiving. It's not allowing back things that chew up your energy, okay? Now we also have spiritual career and change here, okay? So the spiritual career, I mean, you're a healer, right? And maybe these limiting beliefs have really made it hard for you to accept in yourself. There's an expansion here in something that you feel guided to do. You could be taking a leap in a direction of study, something along those lines, okay? But I want to dive into these a little further, and I love reading these cards because I also put bookmarks in them when I'm reading through them, just to, pull out any extra wisdom. And then the cards that I use to bookmark always hit home. It's just so cute. So with Take the Leap, okay, it's like we can get so caught up in other people's judgments, other people's opinions. Social media is a big access point for this, and it really does infuse and influence our behaviors, which alters, okay, it alters. I'm actually doing Take the Leap here, okay? So we avoid looking foolish, right, sometimes, and facing the scrutiny that might actually come from people, which keeps us in this box, okay? So we might actually have fears of failure or the guilt that might come with acquiring success. So this does feel like it feeds into these limiting beliefs for you. I'm feeling fear of I'm feeling guilt with success is actually big for you, okay? Let me know in the comments below if that's resonating. But you must remember that this is your life, okay? Your North Star is within you. You've got motorbikes, so many mopeds, so many! They're all learning. They're all learning. They're all on L's. Oh, you're learning something. You're learning how to, you're just learning new skills is coming through a lot with that. Learning to ride these new skills. Training wheels. You're in a space of learning. Anyway, yes, your North Star, you're learning to navigate your North Star from within. That's what it is. And that star is calling out to you now. It may not always be easy, but small steps will get you there. So this is just about taking small steps. Continuous small steps in the direction that you want to go will actually break you out of limiting beliefs a lot, okay? Drastically is what I'm feeling. Trust the process and stick with it. I love that. And with it, look, so much happening behind the scenes. That was the bookmark I picked for Take the Leap. So yeah, you're having faith. You're really having faith in a new direction here. Limiting beliefs it's breaking through these is so heavy. It is expansive, well, of course, but it is treacherous, the journey to do it, because it brings us face to face with things that are hard to look at, okay? Our reality is shaped by our surroundings. The people around us, okay, might influence you strongly here, or have at least influenced your beliefs strongly. Social media, things our parents tell us as well. When we're very young, we soak it up like a sponge, right? And these all create the boundaries of what's possible in our world, and we take them very seriously, okay? But we are so much more than these limitations, so much more than them, right? We're so much more than the stories that we are told. So open up your life to believe new things that are possible for you. Surround yourself with people that say yes to life. Surround yourself with people that are willing to believe, are willing to be delusional, okay? Because the delusional ones actually make wild things happen, okay? Surround yourself with media that is uplifting to you, okay? Actually, look at your For You page for Instagram is coming through. You will get a good indication of the kind of the media that you are consuming from that. It will give you a good snapshot. Like if it's full of posts that are about goddess energy and about, oh my God, they're coming around again. It will just show you what you're actually looking at and what your subconscious programming is aligning you to. It's actually a really good practice. Learn new skills. See, that's really coming through here. Travel, journal, speak to a willing ear to identify and unpack these beliefs that you may be holding. But you are here for bigger things than the limits that exist within you are creating for you. So learning, and this quote is so cute, learning too soon our limitations, we never learn our powers, right? So I really feel like there has been dynamics in your life that have prevented you from really tuning into your power. You are a walking mystery. You're a walking mystery. You can make anything possible. You can even change your DNA if you so wish it. The power is within you. The power lies within, always has and always will. So do with it what you wish, right? Okay, now, I'm being drawn to this change card, number 5. This change indicates a time of expected and unexpected change, okay? Unexpected change. At the time that I'm filming this, it is the full moon, or it's the day after, but we're still in that energy. And even when I post this, it'll be going up around the 20th. So we'll still be in that cycle. So this is relevant. Unexpected change is coming in. Uranus and Neptune are big hitting players right now in the transits. So they're both talking about unexpected things, the unknown. This does feel like an unexpected opportunity is coming in for you, even if it's slightly expected, like you're clearly psychic if you're here. So you have an inkling that something's coming in is what I'm really feeling. But yes, when anything can happen, and often usually does, expect the unexpected. You're being encouraged to think of your life as an adventure in which exciting opportunities could appear at any moment. And I'm back around again. That's so funny. That's so funny, Serps. Rather than fearing the unfamiliar and the unknown, you are urged to embrace expansion, embrace movement, embrace the potential for change. Okay, with the freaking, look, hidden staircase. So it really feels like, look, with a hidden staircase, you can walk into a room, right? And you see the wall. You don't even know the potential that lies behind it. And just by merely touching one book, pulling one book, everything opens up for you. I feel like you're finally finding a level of forgiveness, or you've released enough of this past resentment where it all triggered, because 96 as well, 96 is a number of beginnings and endings. So it feels like you're finally just finding either the right combination feels right, where it just, everything unravels and opens up for you now. Okay, and something like a portal opens from some unexpected avenue. I just got chills. Super exciting. But this is a time to go with the flow, open yourself up to opportunities, right? Anything is possible right now. Anything is possible right now. You may be called to make changes to your mindset, the limiting beliefs, right? This can be done with affirmations, okay? But this is also to do changes within relationships, residence, lifestyle, or career. I've been really drawn to messages of like a new home coming in, okay? Like a home dropping on top of another home. Take it as it resonates. So this could be a sign of further expansion, because what happens externally is a reflection of what's happening internally. Okay, you might even be having dreams of big homes, and that's because you are expanding, and therefore your external reality will also expand with it. Procrastination, resistance, and fear only take you out of alignment. So surrender yourself to the opportunities that are about to present themselves. Trust that you're divinely loved and guided, and you'll be shown the way. Yeah, you're absolutely being guided here, guided to this new opportunity. All you have to do is be you, do you. Okay? Now, with this spiritual career card, okay, 15. This card indicates an opportunity. An opportunity is absolutely coming in for you here. It's going to change your circumstances. And this is to embark upon a career of the mind, body, and spirit. Also, physical activity is coming through with this. This is talking about, like, this card is confirmation that you have genuine talents, genuine abilities, and maybe you need to hear that right now. Maybe you feel like, you know, maybe you feel unqualified. This is really bringing forward imposter syndrome as well. Maybe you're someone that feels like an imposter. This is part of your limiting beliefs. You are worthy of what your heart desires. You are worthy of the journey that your heart calls to, okay? You may decide to work as a clairvoyant, life coach, homeopath, or healer and see clients from your home. Or you might be led to being a tarot reader as well, right? You might be led to starting a YouTube channel or starting some kind of social media to put out this kind of new level of belief system that I feel like you have been anchoring in for some time with the divine, and now you're kind of led to take a leap of faith further in that direction. But this could also be in numerology or astrology. I am sort of feeling this for myself. So I feel like astrology is really calling out to me. Leave it in the comments below if you are feeling that yourself. You may choose to be a writer of inspirational books or blogs, or conduct workshops, something to do within the community, okay? Only you can know when the right time is, okay? So even if you're seeing this message right now, I'm not going to tell you that it's time to go do anything. You decide, right? And Spirit isn't telling you to spur into action either, because spurring into action before you know exactly what you want is not worthy of it, right? It's just endless action. No, we're not doing that. This is about taking your time. Take your time. Relax. Relax into presence, into meditation, and tune into what actually feels good, and that will be your steps forward. So yeah, I'm not going to tell you to rush forward. If anything, I'll just tell you to relax, because when we relax, then usually the way forward presents itself. You must believe that you will succeed. And I feel like that is also talking about this again, this spiritual career. It's like we have to have the belief in ourselves. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. Like for myself, with the journey that I'm on, I don't have, confirmation burp, I don't have support from my family. It's not stopping me. It's not stopping me for a moment. It stopped me for too long. You know what I mean? It's already stopped me for such a long time. I refuse to let it stop me any further. I don't need, and it actually, the whole process led me to realize that I don't need opinions externally to help fuel my way forward. I fuel my own fuel. I fuel my own fire is what I mean to say. But I am my own fuel, right? So I feel like this is where you're kind of at in your spiritual quest. Look at this. Oh my God. Remove the limiting beliefs that are preventing you from moving forward. Release your anxieties and trust in the divine. When you focus on being of service rather than what you're worried about, rather than your doubts, rather than any fears, the universe sends you opportunities. So really tune into being of service, and the way forward will come. And with this spiritual career, we got light at the end of the tunnel. Light at the end of the tunnel, my love. Like, that's what I feel like. I feel like you're coming to the end of some kind of journey of being in the dark, being unsure, being unclear, right? Lacking the clarity. And you're like getting close to something really emerging here for you. All right. We've got compassion. Compassion. But yeah, with the forgiveness card, right? This is healing unresolved anger, jealousy, resentment, or guilt that has blocked your success. This is more about the limiting beliefs. Such emotions are toxic to your body and hold you back from attracting a harmonious life. This is what's been not a part of your experience. Actually being able to create a harmonious life for yourself. And forgiveness doesn't mean blessing, forgetting, or condoning the unsavory behavior of others. It means releasing yourself from a self-created prison so you can move forward in your life. Wow. When you come to accept and move from real or perceived betrayals, you create a happier future built on freedom and inner peace. And this is what you're building. This is what you're breaking through. This is what you're changing. You are creating a world that is going to be built on freedom and inner peace. Therefore, it's fully aligned with the universe. You are becoming aligned with the universe. Okay, that's all I feel from that. So with that, I'm going to pull a bit of tarot on this. I love this message. What is this limiting belief, Spirit? Oh, look at this. We've got the King of Cups coming through. King of Cups. This is fully mastering, stepping into full mastery of our emotional astral bodies. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. This is I feel like emotions have really been difficult for you to harness in the physical, okay? There's been a lot of emotions under the surface that have been trapped in your body That's why I feel like physical activity was coming through. So there is a mastery of your emotions here. Just wants to keep coming through. It's also freedom, like the way that this king is expanding. Has its arms out. Fully heart expanded, this feels like. Expanding out of the cement walls. What's this take of leap of faith here? Take the leap. Take the leap. Yeah, look, there's the change. Wow, look. This is adaptability, flexibility. This is moving with, this is what you're breaking out of. You're breaking out of this very stationary period, because the Two of Pentacles is the first card where the element of the suit is reflected back to the Godhead. So this is like change in its purest form. This is flexibility, going with the flow. The leap for you to take right now is allowing yourself to be led by your intuition, because the Two of Pentacles is about forming balance. It is about balance, and it's about making choices that keep you in balance. And that's what's been hard for you. The limiting beliefs have led you to follow what everyone else does, whereas the leap of faith is taking each and every step and tuning into the intuition to let that guide us. Because in the original card, there is a sea in the background. And the sea itself is symbolic of the intuition and the emotion. And that feeds into our very physical state, our very physical day-to-day, right? And therefore, we're able to move and dance with life, okay? Forgiveness here. With the Nine of Cups. Look at that. Forgiveness brings this fulfilling feeling, okay? This is what is coming in for you. The forgiveness of whatever past situations and dynamics you've had to forgive, okay? Because there's also lotuses here that I'm drawn to. So it feels like you're really pulling yourself out of the dark trenches. You're pulling yourself out through the mud so that you can shine brightly like you've always deserved to. Okay? You will be achieving this forgiveness. You will be releasing this past. Okay? You will be. It's already done. It's already a wish fulfillment. It's giving completion, because the nine is a culmination. It is coming to a finishing point before we tip into immense fulfillment. Okay, you've already walked away from a lot of things and you're in this space of fulfillment here. Okay, this spiritual career, look, the chariot. This spiritual career is not going to feel familiar to you. Okay, because the chariot sets out on a journey of away from all that's familiar, and through that journey we learn more about ourselves. We understand, we learn to discern, we learn to tune in and allow the stars to guide us. And it's so funny because I don't know if you'll be able to see, but I have little stars here. And on the original card, there's literally stars all over the canopy. Yeah, look, there's stars all over her dress. There's stars all over his canopy, and the moon, it's the moon in Cancer is chariot. So the moon is, Cancer is aligned with the moon. So it's like, it's incredibly intuitively led. There's a lot here about allowing your intuition to guide you. And that is how we do break out of limiting beliefs, right? We've also got the Two of Cups coming through with this change card. And the change really does feel like there is going to be this balancing, because the Two of Cups is, we've got another two, so 2, 2, 2. But the Two of Cups really talks about a harmonic balance between our masculine and feminine properties. Okay. And the change is actually a deepening with self, a deepening love within self. The change is also to do with soul tribe, I do feel, because the two is like, we love ourselves so very much. We prioritize our needs so very much. So therefore we attract in like-minded people that can love us the way that we deserve. So I do feel like a change that is coming in, the more that you take this leap of faith, the more that you move in this direction of a spiritual career, you attract in like-minded people, and therefore it is a change into your physical world, okay? What do I want to get here? Do you know what? I think I'm just going to dive in because we've already done this for 25 minutes. Wow. I usually try and keep these around 20 minutes, but let's go with the flow. Go with the flow. Go with the flow when you're taking this leap, right? Tune into your spirituality. Tune into your intuition, okay? Tune into your intuition to bring about this shift. Wants to keep coming through. Any messages here? Okay, so the people around you that have formed these limiting beliefs that you are thinking of right now and that you know you need to put in space with, they're stressed because they can feel you expanding. It feels like people that are very connected to you on a deep level, so they can feel when you change. And some people are not as supportive of change as they should be, because it means that they don't get the same dynamic as they've become reliant upon, okay? They have peasant energy, and I don't mean it in a negative way. But when we say that, it's like when people don't do the inner work, when people don't see themselves as sovereign, royal, regal beings, they accept themselves as peasants and they give their power away, right? So then it opens channels and allows negative entities to work through them, which access you, because holding you back, who is awakening, is a mission in itself, right? So this is why space is required from certain relationships. You have been fumbled. You've been fumbled by, I'm getting a lot of family, honestly. I'm getting a lot of family. They fumbled you, but the chains are broken. These chains are broken. You are breaking through this. You're breaking through the limiting beliefs, my love. You are doing it. It is happening. Sorry, sweetie. Root chakra. You're releasing a lot of these fears, because fear is stored in the root chakra. There is a root chakra expansion, okay, because it's falling over the forgiveness card. So the root chakra has held a lot of fear around creating the world that you desire, because it's probably a bit out there too, right? The thing that you want to be doing is probably is not even something that your family or whoever you're thinking about, right, can comprehend. They probably fear it on some level. Oh, look, we've got play. We've got play. Part of this spiritual career for you is playing. You know, spirituality is such a beautiful thing because it's truly just honoring your heart and what it calls to. So you can walk a very spiritual career as an artist. You can walk a very spiritual career as just expressing any talents, right? Any talents that light you up. That's what your career should be. And make it whatever it wants to be from that, right? There are no limits. There are no limits. Okay. Anything else want to come through here, Spirit, that wants to be seen? Look, you're here to be seen by many. That's the change. Look, you're going to be attracting in a lot of people here that truly love you. You will be seen by many. So take some time to play. The beautiful thing with the Chariot is it is rapid movement forward, okay? So I feel like you are going to be entering into very accelerated, the pace is being accelerated here, which does feed into the astrology that's happening right now at the time of this video, where Uranus is moving into Gemini. So things are picking up for us. Things are picking up for us a lot. So these changes are going to come in quick, but they are going to come in an aligned fashion. It's not going to be so quick that you can't handle it. It might be a touch disorienting, but it's for you. Look, I saw this card, I was going to talk about it, but manipulative is in the reverse. So it really feels like these family members have manipulated you in order to keep you where you are so that they can continue to feed on your energy, feed on you in a sense of what you provide for them, okay, in whatever way that is. And the universe is asking for boundaries here. It doesn't mean you necessarily have to go no contact. I am someone that has gone completely no contact. It is not easy. It is not a journey that is easy. There's a lot that comes with it. There's a lot of fear that you have to work through that comes with it. But I am a very strong advocate for doing it if you feel very aligned to it, if you feel your family is an unsafe space, because you deserve to feel safe. You deserve it. It's part of your right as a human, as a spirit having a human experience. So I am going to leave that message there. Oh my God, I love this message. It's so beautiful. There's a lot of change happening here for you, my love. A lot of change, okay? So thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video. Okay, what emojis should we use? Let's put in the comments below the red rose. Let's do the red rose for the red chakra, for the root chakra. Yes. If you stayed to the end of this video, pop a little comment down of a red rose. I'd appreciate it so much so I can see you and send you so much love. 17 is like, what you doing? If you'd like to get a personal reading, head down to the description box below. Check out my website, send me an email, and we'll get something organized for you. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your comments. Thank you so much for your donations. I appreciate them so very much. Thank you so much for the love that you send this way. And I will be seeing you in a future message. So I'll see you then. Bye.